Hello, today I'm gonna quickly show you about this calculator tool that we have created for companies that can help evaluate the cost and services of ISO or CMMI that you may be looking to hire for. So as you can see in this calculator, you have multiple tabs at the bottom. Depending on what kind of ISO you may be looking for, it would be important to use that particular tab for it. As you can see here, you start from here and go through these details. It's pretty self-explanatory. Note that this file has to be downloaded before you can start using the calculator tool. Let's take an example of ISO 9001. As you can see, this is pre-filled already with the data that has been collected over years of how many hours does it take for a typical client of the size here, and the number of hours that the management personnel takes in the company to implement an ISO 9001 successfully versus what the consultant takes in terms of time because of their skills and expertise. You basically fill in the salary of the management person who is basically expected to do ISO 9001 if you are choosing to do it internally. For the sake of example, we'll put 50,000 as a salary, and the tool will automatically calculate how many hours it would take, or what is the cost it would take, soft cost and the hard cost, for you as a company to implement this by yourself versus how many hours does it take, and eventually you will see the implementation cost that is done in-house versus by the consultant. The only difference is because the consultant does this day in and day out, they probably know the tricks of trade and can get it done faster. But many companies think that consultants are expensive and to do it in-house comes out to be cheaper, but usually that's not the case because it takes more time to understand and implement a system if you're not familiar with it. So this tool is basically designed to help you understand that, and that gives you a fair idea of where you would end up with in terms of cost, So basically, as you can see here, conclusion that there is not much, substantial savings in by doing it by yourself and hiring a consultant, but you get the benefit of getting it done faster, on time, if you have contractual obligation, and you get right, the personnels get right training, and your system is built lean so that when you have to maintain it year after year, it becomes more easier for you to maintain it. So there are some key differences in doing it yourself versus hiring a consultant, and we have tried to accommodate everything possible in this Excel to give you a high level idea about it. And if you have more questions, it is recommended that you click these buttons and it will take you to a calendar, and you can set up a time with an advisor who can walk you through your specific situation.